Always news, always network, always power. CCNTV. Good afternoon and welcome to the Rundown. I am your host, Captivating Christian, and here are some of your top stories for today, the 21st of September of 2022. In breaking news, New York's AG sues Trump's kids for their company on charges of large-scale business fraud. Also, in other breaking news, Thomas Lance, the former Minneapolis police officer, sentenced to 3 years for killing George Floyd. And migrants sue DeSantis over Martha's Vineyard flights. Let's get to the news. In breaking news, the New York Attorney General Letitia James just announced a sweeping lawsuit on Wednesday against the former President Donald J. Trump and his 3 eldest children and the Trump Organization in connection with her years-long civil investigation into the company's business practices. The 220-page lawsuit, James' office detailed efforts by the former president to inflate his personal net worth to attract favorable loan agreements. For Trump's alleged wrongdoing, James seeks to bar Trump family from being in office of any New York-based company for 5 years. Additionally, the New York Attorney General seeks to bar them from lending from any New York registered financial institution for 5 years. James' office also seeks an approximate $250 million in penalties, and the suit alleges for more than 200 incidences of fraud over 10 years. James alleged the years of large-scale fraud, saying that the Trump Organization inflated the values of its properties in seeking bank loans and deflated them to pay lower taxes. Thomas Lance, the former Minneapolis police officer, sentenced to 3 years in killing George Floyd. The former Minneapolis police officer, Thomas Lance, was sentenced to 3 years in prison on Wednesday for aiding and abetting the second-degree manslaughter in the killing of George Floyd. Lance pleaded guilty to the state charge in May. He was also convicted in February on federal charges of violating George Floyd's civil rights, for which he is sentenced and serving a 2.5-year sentence at the low-security federal prison camp in Littleton, Colorado. Lane appeared at his sentencing hearing on Wednesday via video from the Federal Correction Institute in Eaglewood. As part of his plea deal, he will serve his state sentence in federal prison at the same time as his federal sentence. Lance held down George Floyd's legs as former officer Derek Chauvin kneeled on George Floyd's neck during an attempt to arrest him back in May 25th of 2020. Venezuelan migrants flown to Massachusetts resort island of Martha's Vineyard sued Florida's Governor Ron DeSantis, otherwise known as Ron DeSantis, and his transportation secretary on Tuesday for allegedly engaging in fraudulent and discriminatory schemes to get them relocated. In other words, to get them the hell out of there. The lawsuit, filed in federal court in Boston, alleged that the migrants were told that they were going to Boston or Washington, which was completely false, and they were induced with perks such as a $10 gift card to McDonald's. You can't make this up. All right. No human being should be used as a political pawn, says the executive director of Lawyers for Civil Rights, which also is seeking a class action lawsuit on behalf of several migrants. Ron DeSantis, otherwise known as Ron DeSatan, office did not immediately respond to a request for comment on the lawsuit, which also named his Florida Secretary of Transportation as a defendant. Once again, thank you for watching CCN Midday News. Hope you enjoyed. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also hit that notification button so you will never miss another news update. Have a great day. Peace.